Alright, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all. On Friday afternoon. Made it to Friday again. Woo! All the way up to Friday. And scheduled off the weekend, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know. My last weekend off, I got the weekend off, so we'll see what happens this weekend. The weather's getting better. It's I haven't bought my new fishing license, which is amazing that I haven't bought it since it expired. But anyway, that means I haven't been fishing in over 6 months because it expired in June. I think they're changing how they do that, though. Used to, all of them expired at the end of June, but I think they're actually going to go from a year from when you buy them now. I think I saw that the other day. Anyway, I'm fixing to remedy that problem, get my fishing license straightened out. Be time to get back to fishing. Well, the weather's starting to get back nice. And so we'll see what happened with that. But I actually bumped the air conditioner a little bit a few minutes ago, something I haven't done in a long time. I don't even run the heater very much. This apartment, the same as the apartment I had across the street before I had to move because they were going to do the remodel. These apartments apparently were really well insulated. A lot of times just the residual heat or the heat from the apartments around is enough. But I can come in if it is a little cold or whatever, or when it was getting to be the colder, as cold as it got outside. I mean, we got into the upper 20s for a little while. And then we had a lot of days or some days, not a lot, I wouldn't say we had a lot, but we had some days that were in the 30s. And that's Fahrenheit for you people that, do the metric system. But anyway, I don't even know what that converts to. 32 degrees, so that would be 0 degrees Celsius. So anyway, we had some days around there in the low numbers. But even then, if I needed to, I would just kick the heat on for a little while, let the apartment heat up, and then turn it off, and I would be fine for a while. So that also helps keep the heating bill down, which is everybody in the whole world these days knows how expensive it is to heat with the cost of fuel and all. So we got our coffee going, which is great. We're using the soap from the Dollar Tree soap, and they sell one soap, but they sell a couple of different creams, and all of them have worked fairly well. I thought the soap actually, especially for what you're paying for it, I thought it was a really good soap, and I still do. But we broke out the Smog 207, which I think is a discontinued brush. If I remember correctly, it was discontinued when it was given to me. I got it at the same time that I got the 1305, which is very quickly became my favorite bore brush, still is. And for a while I put this one up and didn't use it, and then I said, well, it's a tool. I don't see buying a tool and letting it sit on a shelf and not using it. If you use it up or whatever and it can't be used anymore, you've gotten the use out of it, and that's what the tool was created for, right? But anyway, I decided to use the brush some. I don't use it a lot. Not near about as much as I use its brother, the 1305. If you don't have a Smog 1305 bore, you need to remedy that. I don't know what other brush handle they put that knot in, but that 1305, the handle feels great. If you remember, Miss Luna customized my handle for me. You won't have one of those, but that's okay. And, oh, Miss Luna. So anyway, for a razor today, we're going to use two-sided thingy Friday. This is going to be a two-sided thingy Friday. Right here, it says Shaving with Fuzzy, if you can't read that. Shave Maharaji got me this at one time. And really nice of them. So it's got a brand new blade in it. And it's an adjustable. Now let's talk about adjustables just a second. And let's talk about how often you should adjust that knob once the shave starts. Okay, now that we got that cleared up, we can move along. No need in twisting that knob around. Like old Ron used to say, set it and forget it. You like shaving with a mild razor, set it on a mild setting and go about your business. If you like a more aggressive feeling razor, which is, the only acceptable setting is wide open. But, you know, you're going to set it on anything else. There's no need to go twisting that knob. You don't need to set it on a higher number and make a pass and then come down on a lower number and make a pass. There's no need in all that noise. And as I always mention, I do realize that the actual instructions to razors have said that before. I get it, I understand, I realize that. Marketing, boys and girls. You make people feel like they need something. You're missing this in your life, or this will make your life easier or better. Oh well, learn technique, get over it. Go about your business. Alright, I'm going to tell a story about Miss Lena. And I may have told this one before. One of the apartments right here next to us has an area fenced off as a dog park. And locals around here, no one ever says anything if we use it. I've actually talked to people that are supposed to know, and they said we actually have permission to. I've supposedly actually got permission from the folks to take Luna and Hash Brown. But anyway it goes, they don't say anything about the locals around here going over and let the dogs run around. Apparently they're dog people and they understand that it's nice for the dogs to get off the leash every now and again. But the problem with it is it's built in a little mini looking swamp. And it's been raining a fair amount here recently. And it's in the shadow of a parking garage, so it doesn't really dry out as quickly as some of the other areas. So it's still kind of muddy. Well, I thought it was kind of muddy. Once we got in and running around, it was realized that it was more than kind of muddy. Now, Miss Luna is shaggy, and she's short-legged, and it did not take very long at all, and she looked like a bar mop on a Saturday night. Well used. Oh, she was muddy and shaggy, all that fur, all that. Anyway, so she had to come straight home and get her shower the other day. And she's getting better at that. She used to be a little bit harder. She's never really been hard to give a bath to. But as she's getting a little older, and she's starting to get even a little bit easier than she used to be. But she was something. Like that's the best thing I can think of. You know, she's black and white and shaggy. And the best thing I can equate it to is she looked like a Saturday night bar mop. You know, a busy bar where they've been cleaning up. But she came in and got all cleaned up. Then she gets the zoomies after she gets her, I get her dried off with the towel, and then she'll go plop down in front of the fan. I make sure that the apartment's not cold when I do that. I keep a little heat in the place. Keep a little on the warm side for her, and she'll run and jump up on the bed and get in front of the fan, and she'll sit there and dry off. Queen of Sheba or something, I don't know. But anyway, that was the great big adventure the other day with the spoiled rotten little shaggy mess, this Luna. And she got a treat this morning. We went for a walk, and I always, or 99% of the time, I can't walk them both at the same time because they want to go different directions. The only time I walk them at the same time is if we're going back to the park back there, and I'll take them out. But anyway, I take Hash Brown, then I take Miss Luna. So they both did good this morning, didn't give me too many hassles. So we came in and I opened up a big old can of wet food and gave them a little treat. They normally eat dry food or gravy train, and I can add a little water into it. But anyway, they got them a treat, got them some wet food and canned food. And so they were both fat, happy, and sassy. Hash Brown still piled up on the bed. They keep my sleep schedule, which is strange. If I'm here sleeping, they're not up running around. They'll pile up in bed with me and nap during the daytime, and then I guess they're running around at night when I'm gone. Or maybe they sleep all night too. I don't know. Don't know. But look at there, when we've been talking, that is a very fine shave. Razor does a really good job. I mean, I'm a single edge guy, but there's nothing wrong with a good two-sided thingy. Some of the newfangled two-sided things, I mean, most of them are copies of the older stuff anyway. And the Pearl Flexi here It's a really, really nice adjustable. It's nice, it's heavy, it's machined, it's well built. One of the pride of my possession, of my collection there is my pearl. And of course it's customized with shaving with fuzzy on the cap, which makes it extra special. I've been blessed to have some really good friends over the years, still do. But anyway, I think we'll finish up with Aqua Velva today. This is a glass bottle. And again, for those that haven't heard me say it, I just like glass bottles on my countertop. I don't think there's any need to worry about the fact that you buy stuff in plastic bottles. I buy a plastic bottle and then I decant it into the glass, and I think it all smells the same. But I like the glass bottle on my counter. Now I do have an original. I keep it in here. That's an unopened glass bottle of Aqua Velva. That hadn't been refilled. That's the original stuff in a glass bottle. It's never been opened. Don't know if it amounts to anything, but I got a big bottle that I refill and then a little bottle there that's never been opened. So maybe one day that'll amount to something. Who knows? You never can tell. All right, well, I got to finish getting ready for work. We're going to work the afternoon shift. And I'm going to be doing an extra one or so of those a week. I swapped out one of my night shifts for an afternoon shift to help out a coworker. So I'll be doing an extra 2 to 10 shift. And today I got to go in and get some work done that I have been neglecting. And my supervisor just called me out a text on, "This is still not done." Like, yeah, I guess I better get that done. Oh well, it happens to the best of us. But I'll get it done before they yell too loud. All right, there we go. Y'all have a great day. If you're using a two-sided thingy to shave with, more power to you. There's nothing wrong with that. If you haven't tried a single edge, though, you need to, because of the spoil on your two-sided thingies. I've known people that started using a single edge and a two-sided thingy started collecting dust. And there's a reason for that. Try one. You'll see. Toast is coming up on its birthday. Next month, I've got to renew the domain name, and that's how I know that it's been another year. And that we've had Toast. So TOST, the number 3, all one word.com. Come over and see us. Y'all have a good afternoon. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever. But don't bring no two-sided things. They're unmentionable. Don't do it. Don't. I'll have to get back to throwing bricks. I ain't thrown bricks in a while, but I'll do it. I'm telling you. All right, y'all have a good afternoon. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shades to you.